Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. In motion right here, Boyd. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now Levis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Levis back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down, Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right comes Jackson. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Levis sets up to throw here. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go, 4th down to Levis. That one out wide and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 31 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Second down and 8. Running right, it's Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now they'll shift things around. Levis to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Levis. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Levis looking to throw. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Nick Folk for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 46-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 21-yard line.
63.
Back to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's second and a yard. Here's Levis. Able to hook up here with Ridley. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 71 yards. And the Titans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead, Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.